everyone, I'm Dynasty here, back at it again with Kentucky Route Zero. We are in Act 3, picking up at Scene 5, I believe. I wanted to get my notes in order. Last episode, we heard a lovely performance from Junebug and Johnny, and now we're in some weird place with a fire, computers, and we're about to figure out what this Zenandu is. Zenandu? Zara? What is words? I don't know, let's find out. Oh, Act 3, Scene 5. Zenandu, are we in the computer? Yeah? Oh. A den of money. Alright, well. It's nonsense. Oh, it's sleeping. It's a house? Huh, this thing is in rough shape. No, that's wrong. These switches do anything. In a team of road, small. Okay, that's worse. I feel like they should have question mark. And it kind of looks like a house. Hats? Are you turning out? Oh. In Mudfoot? Oh, no, that's not good. You are in Mudfoot. That looks like he's everywhere, which is alarming. Actually, I'm Luba. You're carrying a front, carrying other back speed. Time for some fucking minutes. You can't hit somebody else's computer. Yes, it's no, why you call Lula just to Lula, Donald. Oh my god, machine, yeah. Punch card. Subscribe. Read him. Paper reader. I'm sorry. Your portable is awesome. What is that? Also, this can build the remnant magnetic field to warp everything along whatever pattern it's set on to go. Yeah, thank you. To finish that up, I suddenly shaking my hand and feel around the intellect before me again. That's how I like to think of it. Shaking a snug one. Haha! What a shot. Oh. Hall of the Mountain Peak. Well, okay. This is where you set up for any key equipment. Not perception, but it's a puzzle is what it is. Wait, no one wanted to fight with it more. What? No. Bizarre. And what was that about Lula? Maybe that knows how to clear it up a bit. Will this take me straight to Donald? Way too specific. he is. So, you've seen it for yourself. What's left of it? Is that the end? The chalky bones of a beautiful dream, but you can see what it once was, can't you? Can't you? There was so much more to it. Ornate labyrinths of memory, exhaustively simulated parallel cave ecosystems, real artificial intelligence built on sophisticated neural network algorithms. The birds in the forest could flock in 3 dimensions. The bats could learn to sing. And then it began to crumble when the strangers came. At first we only heard them, walking heavily through the caves, dragging things around, hammering and clattering their tools. Sometimes we heard working songs. Never close enough to make out real voices, just their echoes cascading wordlessly in the tunnels. Then we caught a glimpse of one. They looked like... No, it was too horrible. I shouldn't be the one telling you about this. They're dangerous. They're strange. I should never have tried to outwit them. They're always too much for me, but it's too late now. If I'd listened to Lula, I'd... Lula Chamberlain? Yes, of course. Oh, do you know her? How do you know her? It was a long time ago. After this, you see, just look at it. No, she's gone now. She left. We built this together. Did you know? Lula, Joseph, and I. Lula's gone from here, but... Went to the key. Still in there. In Xanadu. I don't know where Lula is now or how to get there from here, or how to unwind that damn tangled highway, but Xanadu, before its ruin, was flawless as an oracle, a shrine to the perfect simulation. Until... But maybe... Those weird interlifters destroyed my Xanadu. Perhaps they know how to fix it. It may be dangerous. I have spent many eager seconds to negotiate with them, to repair my masterpiece. Back there, that tunnel, pushed back the vines. Crawl out into the darkness. Watch your step. After a while, you'll feel the terrain change beneath your hands and knees, from rock to crystal, and then to mud. Then you'll be out. That's where the strangers come from. Now leave me alone. I still have a bit of mold in my pipe and a few dreams left. Huh. Aw, man, Act 3, Scene 7. Where did the strangers come from? What? This looks like a graveyard. Uh-huh. Oh, okay, we're coming out of there. Mm-hmm. Well, this can't be right. It looks like an old church. Where if we look inside? I guess. I want to stay outside. Why? I think I saw a lizard. I'll stay with him. Alright, we'll make it quick. Whoa. Alright, controlling Ezra. Find any lizards? One, but I went under a rock. That's lizards for you. Whoa, small child. A punk, haha. That's what a punk dressed like, kid? Can you tell me? I dress like Junebug, specifically. I want to be specific. I think you are. It's the middle of the night and here you are in a graveyard. Any other kid your age would be in bed. You just got to make choices and own them. You think I was born this foxy? I came off the assembly line about a half-foot shorter, and all gray, no eyes. They're going to have us clearing out the old mine. Doesn't matter what you look like under all that rock and water. A bunch of gray shadows shoveling and hammering invisibly at the walls, draining the tunnels. Johnny found some gear, an old tape player. We hid away in an underwater cave and listened to it over and over. And we knew we were in miners. We slept out onto the road, just these two featureless shadows, and ever since then we've been detailing, coloring in, specifying. I feel more like myself every day. I feel like myself when it's just me and Julian. Well, there. Now you're getting specific. Okay. Oh, no! Was Junebug the last... No! Oh, let's look at the headstones. you are. What'd you find in there? It wasn't... Hey, what's going on? You look flushed though, man. It doesn't matter. Right, okay. We got what we need. Let's go. What? No! What? Oh! God, that's so frustrating. I can't believe I did that. Jason or dying. Excellent job, self. Trace an orbit round the road and close your eyes with holy dread, for we on mold and whiskey fed and drink from rivers down below. We found your strangers. We know how to fix your dance machine, but I'm not sure if it was worth it. Oh! Soon the visions will return. What have you found? I mean, I think this would be best. Let's go with a specific phrase. Oh. A bit of a poem to rally the illustrious spirit. Of course, well then, type away. By all means, do not hesitate. Type away. That's it? Alright, let's go. Still kind of miffed that I didn't, like, check the other headstones. Because I don't know what strangers are. Wah wah. Here we go. Let's use it. Let's do this. Okay, we're supposed to type dome in air. Weird. Just following instructions. Here we go. Okay, Act 3, Scene, what was that, 9? Did we miss 8? What's 8? V and 3 ones. 10 is X. Yeah, so we're in Act 9. I can count. Oh. Hello? If I click this? Oh, no, it says an undo. I'm sorry. I don't know what this button does. Oh, it's all right side up now. That's cool. At the end of the road. Yes. Okay. You're standing at the end of the road before a small brick building. Around you is a forest. The road again needs this little listen check. But, whatever. Inside building. Oh, is that a lantern? You're inside a building, a storage shed for the National Park Service. There's a sensible, modern electric lantern nearby. Get the lantern. Taken. Enter forest. Yep. That's not something you can enter. Yeah. North. In forest. Okay. Cool, cool. Just trees. You are in open forest. Through the valley to one side. Head back south to the building. No, we have to explore. Sure, let's climb the tree. Climb tree. I don't think there's much to be achieved with it. We can see further. Head back south. You're in the forest. Yes, I know I'm in the forest. Hey, it's a maze. I don't know which way we're facing. No, I wanted to hit east. Lula is here, soldering replacement components in a small handmade radio. You should talk to her. Ask Lula how she is doing. Hey Donald, I'm getting this strange interference out here. I've been tuning the radio circuits gradually as we go, swapping capacitor values and tweaking resistor networks. It was working for a while, but everything I can pick up sounds so distant and muffled. Lula hands you the radio. Well, maybe you'll have better luck. You're good at this stuff. Just don't forget to give it back. East. I feel like I should be writing this down. You're in a forest. Joseph is here. Tapping with a small stylus on a modified pocket braille slate. A small gray kitten, no more than a few weeks old, dozes comfortably on top of his backpack. Listen. Donald, I was just transcribing your footsteps. Sounded like. Joseph runs his fingers along the index card he's been tapping on from right to left. Long, weary song. Drearily gone. Dearly gone. You beat a melancholy shuffle through these woods, Donald. Ha! I've been noting down the sounds of the forest with an ear for speech, and an inborn filter for poetry, I suppose. Maybe it's me being melancholy after all. I'm eager to see what the poetic subsystem make of these punched cards. Sad. East again? Question marks? At the edge of the hole. Okay, cool. Got somewhere. No. That's ginormous. You are at the edge of a massive hole. The dirt gives way as the rock sinks into darkness. Oh my god. The computer tied to your upper back slickens with sweat in the afternoon sun. The rope slung around your shoulder has slipped under the strap of your backpack, taking uncomfortably against your collarbone. Shine the lamp. Your lamp is now on. The lamplight only reaches a few yards down the hole, where the rock is coated in a slimy black mold. You can tell the mold is too slick to climb safely without assistance. I 100% do not want to go in. Lean in a bit, and then I fall. Try using the rope. The rope is tied snugly to a tree trunk. Your feet slip a few times on the slimy rock, but you remain safe. Lula and Joseph descend carefully after you. In bed quilt. Is it a bedrock? Are those just tunnels? You are in bed quilt, a long east-west passage with holes everywhere. Joseph and Lula remove the computer equipment they are carrying on their backs and begin setting up. That's the last trip, so everything's down here now. Say something back to her. Yeah, don't just ignore her, that's rude. Say something back. Respond would be, you make an awkward joke. Don't be so morbid. Yikes. Lula looks pensive. What's the gear they're carrying? Sure, Donald, we may as well take inventory. I've got the tape machine and the synthesizer parts we borrowed from the School of Music. It's all tuned up with my voice, so I won't have to type so much. Joseph has his slate and the punch cards he's transcribed from the poems we read him. He's got the typewriter and the paper tape reader. And you've got the CRT display. How's your back holding up? Having second thoughts? I don't blame you. It's unsettling down here. Weird acoustics. Earlier, as we were climbing down, I thought I heard voices for a moment. Or, not voices themselves, but the echoes of voices, singing some kind of eerie, tuneless working song. I'm glad I'm not down here alone. Joseph looks uncomfortable. Jealous. Rude. Can we talk to Joseph? Hey Donald, can you help me, wire up these generators? I'll assemble the synthesizer, but I could use some help with the serial interface if you have time. You hear an unfamiliar echo from a tunnel to the east. Let's go help Joseph. Alright, we typed it, cool. I appreciate it, Donald. I'm not much of an electrician, you know that. Joseph hands you a bundle of wires. His kitten curls up on a spool of cabling. Why do you have your kitten here? Listen, the three of us had a good thing for a minute. Wouldn't you say, up at the old place before it got ugly? I'm saying we came down here to work. To really do it. Zenadu. And I mean, we've got to be rational about this. All three of us have got to put our feelings aside for a bit and be rational. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah, just agree with whatever he says. This isn't helpful. Joseph sets down the wire strippers in his hands. You really mean that? You're pretty okay, Donald. I mean, you have a clear idea on what's sensible. We're in unmapped territory here, strangers to the whole thing. Got to have focus. She'll understand. You're interrupted by an ominous echo of a grating, scraping sound from the east. Louder than before. What in the hell was that? Let's check it out. This is an awful idea. Alright, we're in the tunnels. You rushed into the tunnel with Joseph and Luke close behind. They got kind of intense back there. I hope they've moved on by now? Question marks. The tunnel narrows, and soon you find yourself crawling on your hands and knees. Navigating the tunnel gradually becomes more awkward. A smooth rock gives way to jagged, crystalline surfaces. Scratches and taps echo from the end of the tunnel, some short and piercing, some slower and groaning as if dampened by water. The tunnel opens into a large room. In a crystal room. Are you human? Maybe? You have very defined cheekbones, sir. Or madam. Or neither. I mean, whatever. You are in a large, irregular chamber. The walls, floors, and ceiling are covered with crystalline projections. Strangers are here. Scraping black mode from the crystals. They look up when you enter. One of them seems about to speak. Let's listen. The stranger reaches for a box he's carrying and presses a plastic button. The box whirls to life and a crackly voice blurts something unintelligible, then slows to a deep gurgle. He looks at his companions momentarily in confused disappointment. Then he returns his awful gaze to you. Joseph flees through a tunnel to the north. Lula flees through a tunnel to the northeast. I don't know, let's go with Lula, question marks. Lula's headlamp scans across the northern passage as you run. Soft shadows loom perplexingly from floor to ceiling. You feel around to distinguish shadows from crystals, but eventually you find yourself cornered. You have hit a dead end. Who are they? Let's find a way out of here. This is not a verb I recognize. Look for escape? You can't see any such thing. Listen, I think they've gone back to work. They seem strange somehow. Maybe they've forgotten about us. Alright, let's try to pass them quickly now. Don't make eye contact. Then we'll find our way back to the equipment. Okay. In bed quilt. You are in bed quilt, a long east-west passage with holes everywhere. Lula is here, panting for breath. Did they follow us? Where's Joseph? Yeah, let's look for him. I only understood you as far as wanting to search. You have to be more specific. With the equipment? Yeah, search equipment, because he might be hiding behind them. The various computer and audio equipment cast angular shadows into the tunnels as he scans slowly across the pile. Nothing. Alright, let's search down one of the tunnels. Search tunnel. Select a tunnel at random. Your lantern illuminates several sets of footprints of the moldy cave floor, but they are impossible to identify. Joseph climbs down from the rope, still tied above. Oh man, he went all the way out. That damn sound. Those damn voices. I don't even know what direction I was running. I wove through the network of tunnels. I ran my hand along the wall, always turning left at every turn, and every rock felt the same. For all I knew, I was running in circles. Oh wait. He did have braille and punch cards. He's probably blind. Finally, I ended up here, and I hid. I panicked. I heard you talking, but I didn't think I could trust my senses. But listen, there's one thing I have to tell you. While I was lost in the tunnels and caves, I came across the Zero, and I had no idea. It's like a real place. They pick up garbage, they deliver mail, they go to work, and they go to church, but it had an awful kind of emptiness. Wandering through, I heard horrible echoes. Weird images got burned in my mind's eye. A television, a scarecrow, a crystal, a feather, a sandwich, a CRT monitor, bottle, anchor. Lola looks down at her feet. Ask him more? Donald, you've heard the same damn stories I have, but it's different. It doesn't matter now. Damn it, I'm leaving. To hell with all this. Let's just stop him. You showed something to Joseph about the project you are working on together. You'll die in these damn cold caves, and what about those men? You'll know they'll come back. To get to find horse start a fire? You showed something to Joseph about going deeper into the caves. Did you hear their voices? If they're not, they'll find you, but not me. I'm going back to the surface. Stop! Your stupid fight is ringing through the whole damn cave. Joseph is right. We can't stay here. I'm leaving too, but I'm not going back to the surface. I'm taking my station wagon and I'm heading down to Zero. What is happening? Think we need her to stay. You plead with Lula about your continued collaboration. I'll send you this tape when I'm done recording. I'll put it in the mail, and then you can see what your damn machine does with it. Alright, bye guys. Alright, in tunnels, abandoned by your collaborators, your confidants, your companions, the only two among your colleagues with whom you've ever trusted the gift of your friendship. Pretty thick. Sounds like Beardo had his heart broken. You wander the tunnels alone, dragging along the components of your unrealized masterpiece, combing the underground passages for a new site in which to realize your vision. Sounds like a genius. How do you mean? Wording. And a guy who came into the shop once with a bunch of old radios and computer stuff. Real junk. I think he collected it going down alleys or something. Anyway, it was all broken. He asked me if he can get the tubes out and clean them up. The vacuum tubes. So I pulled every vacuum tube I could find and threw the rest out, and I went over them with some rubbing alcohol and cleaned the leads. Leads? I used some pale nail polish remover on the glass. I did a pretty good job. He came back the next day and I laid it all out for him on a towel so he can check it out. I got a towel from my aunt Remedios, and everything with her, it's really kind of nice, you know? It's red and has this gold embroidery around the edges. I guess it was a little too nice. The guy got all excited by the presentation, kind of circled it and observed each tube from a distance, moving his head around in weird, quick bobs, like a pigeon. And then he just started lecturing, and nobody in particular, about the history of vacuum tubes. He talked for an hour. We went on a few dates, but nothing really came of it. Turns out he was kind of boring. Alright, and now we're back at the Hall of Mountain King. After what may have been years, you stumble out of the tunnel into a cavernous open space. Stalactites adorn the ceiling like grotesque. In the center of the room is an enormous rocky spire. This is where you will set up your equipment and establish your legacy. Okay. Now it is the time to continue your work. Research Assistance 0. Realism Index 37%. Romance Index 2%. Mold Coverage 0. You may hire a new research assistant, assign assistants to task, or sleep until tomorrow. Hire? Upload and drop advertisements to university message boards. You have hired Amy, who studies human-computer interaction. Oh, these are the people in here. Okay. Okay, back to the university. No new applicants. Try again later. So we're gonna have to assign her first. May assign research assistants to debugging, transcription, or speculation. Oh, I don't remember which one she was. Assign an available research assistant to debugging. Hire a new research assistant. Sure. No one, alright. Did we put her on the wrong thing? No. Let's just go to sleep. Time passed, even made the adjustment to echolocation. Bats now flying normally instead of getting hung up on each other's wings. Cool. Oh boy. Huh. 9%. Alright, let's hire someone, because now it's been a day. Back to the school. Andrew, who studied statistics. Okay, assign him. Transcription or speculation? If he's statistics, I'm gonna imagine it's speculation. Oh. 1? Wait. Do I have to assign her every day? Alright, then go back to sleep, I imagine. 1 is not slightly to reduce the need for extra crouch commands. You may posits the nature, not reason, is the master of the industry. Racing lifeboats collecting the computer equipment. Now's the time to continue your work. So I imagine we're gonna hire again. Alright, Weaver does math. Assign! Transcribing is probably the other guy. And speculation, we have 3. So do 1. No, we're gonna assign everyone to I hit sleep! You make the convincing argument for the edibility of the stone. Intruders! What? Oh, I can see them. Strangers are doing something to equipment, but you can't make out what. You hide behind a rock until they leave. With trepidation, you emerge from the hiding place hours later. Now's the time to continue your work. I'm not convinced this is getting us any closer to 0. Research assistants. 3, well... I don't understand. Do we have to, like, do it before it gets to a... Mold coverage is... Did they come and clean the mold? Higher? Ow! Why did I thought she wasn't there. Marion. Hold on. Okay, let's assign. We have 4. So let's do everyone for debugging. Four. Because why not? Try to quit and start over. What? Did I mess up? Did you fix some weird math with some weirder map? You already identified the bug. It's the oxygen level simulation, but it's unable to fix it. We were fixed bugs. Amy fixed bugs. We were followed the stranger into the tunnel. She just returned, but neither do they. Oh, we've lost Weaver completely. Higher? Sorry. Okay, we got Roberto now. Studies fairy tales. Assign assistants. And let's do everyone in speculation this time. Alright, all of them are gonna go to speculation. No, we're gonna go to sleep and see what happens. Marianne uses it to love lines of fungal colonies. Roberta discards scientific exhaustive data on the uniformity of cause and effect. Andrew had ideas. Amy had ideas. Music black mode is collecting the computer equipment. Now's the time to continue your work. Yeah, I'm agreeing with this. We're gonna probably start it over. Come on. Come on, kid. Yes, let's... That was a rhetorical question. Quit game. Exit. I bet you quit game's gonna exit the entire game. Lose or die somehow in order to start over. Eat lamp, smash the computer. Sure, let's go Ezra typing eat lamp. Don't be ridiculous. Maybe we have to wait it out? Wait indefinitely, time passes. Research come and go, you don't encounter the strange again, but sometimes you can hear the uncanny echoes of their voice off in the tunnels. Years pass, mold accumulates, even the remaining research assistants take to burning disused equipment in the center of the room. Black mode is intensely flammable and makes an excellent catalyst. It leaves behind sweet, narcotic perfume. One night you have visitors, outsiders, different ones. Then later that night, an old friend. You really did go deeper into the caves. Premature, end of file. Press any key to quit. Huh.